T minus 1 minute. T minus 50 seconds. T minus 40 seconds. T minus 30 seconds. T minus 20 seconds. Ten, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, 0.
Welcome to Joe Sports Channel. Ladies and gentlemen, to all the wonderful and sexy Pinata Boonie believers, it is August 31st, 2024, here in the great city, London, Ontario, Canada. Folks, you see the title. We're going to put sports aside and bring a future upcoming superstar. Plus, we have Mr. Tino D'Antonio, one of the co-hosts on the Joe Sports Channel. So further ado, let's bring on the famous IILLAA and Tino D'Antonio and her beautiful mother, Perina. Good afternoon, folks.
Hi.
Hi there, Joe. Thank you. And for all intensive purposes, IILLAA is the star.
IILLAA is the star.
IILLAA is the star.
It is.
And I just want to start off by, thanking both IILLAA and her mother Purina for giving us the opportunity. We're using their home base here in beautiful North Vancouver, British Columbia, as a studio. And I can't be more thankful, IILLAA. Thank you very much for giving us this opportunity. So I just want to start with, I've been thinking about what I'm going to say to IILLAA. But at the end of the day, being a musician myself and having a long, 50 years in the industry, I just wanted to ask IILLAA, what gave you this start? Where did you realize at some point in life, did you grab like a wooden spoon and you started singing at the radio? But what brought you to music and why, my dear?
Oh gosh. I always liked to sing as a kid, and I think that really blossomed into something that I could possibly do for my future. So I used to sing in the shower, and I used to sing in the car, in the kitchen, and my mom would overhear me and be like, "Oh, you have such a beautiful singing voice. You should try to record yourself and put your name out there." And I was like, "That's a great idea." But we could never find an opportunity to do that until one day, like December, 4 years ago, my brother found this program on Instagram called Vocal Star. And from there, I was able to move forward, and now I have a song. That's really exciting.
So is there a certain genre? Like, we'll talk about the most recent release, Boyfriend, but would that be considered pop, or what is your genre when it comes down to music? Like, what kind of style would you say Boyfriend is, or what is the genre of the music that you in particular like?
I actually really like calmer music, but I sing pop because I also like pop. My inspirations are Katy Perry. So I'm trying to go more of the pop, more hip hop type music, I guess.
Right on. Joe, you got any questions for IILLAA?
Well, as your beautiful, lovely cousin Tino D'Antonio sent me the song, I said, this girl has to be in her late 30s, early 40s. And then when I hear she's 14 years old, I kind of stretch my head. Something's going on. Is it April Fool's again? What's going on? And for a girl, 14 years old, that is my sister. She's 14 years old. And I look up to you like my sister. For you to sing Boyfriend, you should be proud. not only proud, but this lovely woman down here, your mother, should be very proud to have a successful daughter like you. So my question to you is the term singer the proper term to use for people in your industry?
I think so. Yeah.
And if I ask you another question, what singer were you inspired by and why?
Oh gosh, I was inspired by two really popular singers. One being Katy Perry. I just love how cool she is. I love her style. I love how her outfits are always unique, and I love how her music is really like, I don't know how to explain it. It's so catchy that you just want to listen to it, even if you're not in the mood to listen to pop. You just want to because it's such a good song. Another one is Bruno Mars. I love how smart his lyrics are. They actually tell a story instead of just saying random words. I think it's really cool. And I try to take that into my song by saying, "Oh, the pic was airbrushed." You're telling a picture. You're painting a story that the picture was edited, and I think that's really cool.
So in what you just said, like it just popped into my mind, like where I understand the lyrics of your song. They're very simple. They're cut and dry, and I think you kind of say it twice.
Yeah.
So when I heard it, I thought, this is really catchy. It's
Disbelief. I was in
really
disbelief.
crisp and fine. But where does that, where did the writing come from? Was it on your own? Did it connect somewhere? Where did that actually start?
So in the 7th grade, I had a crush on a boy who had a girlfriend, no longer together, obviously. And I was going to see Adam to write a song in the 8th grade. And eventually topics came up of what we wanted the song to be and what we wanted it to have the vibe of. And eventually I was just like, oh yeah, I had a crush on this guy. And then eventually we're just like, that's a great idea. Let's write the song about that. And let's write about how you feel about him having a girlfriend and wanting to be the girlfriend.
Right.
Yeah.
Because, the girlfriend should be me.
Yeah, the girlfriend should be
which
me.
is one of the lyrics. And, that moving on, like I have to bring Purina into this. She mentioned Adam. I don't want to be the one to talk about Adam. I know of Adam, but Purina, can you elaborate a little bit more in terms of the writing, the producing, and how the relationship with you, IILLAA, and Adam started to funnel out and be what it is today? Can you tell us a little bit about Adam?
Sure. I'm just going to clarify. Priscilla does not have a boyfriend. And she actually sang the song Boyfriend at 13. And now she's 15. It got released at 15. So she was 13 when she sang that song that you hear. And it actually started when we were driving to Squamish when we would sing. And then my son, Tanner Brown, entered us into Vocal Stars Los Angeles. And Adam was one of the producers that was watching the show. And then he gave her a call back. And his name is Adam Hirschfield. And he is literally a magician. He's unbelievable. We've written a couple songs with him. He, Priscilla, and Don Wolf wrote this song. And Adam H., he's a multi-platinum hit maker. And he's worked with people like, I'm just reading here, but Ray J and Joe. His wife is Elisa Strata. She's unbelievable. Def Leppard, Loverboy. And then her vocal coach, because she actually never had a vocal coach, it was just a shower thing, but is Don Wolf. And he, Priscilla, and Adam wrote the song. And Don's worked with White Wolf, Bon Jovi, Poison, Motley Crue. And together, the three of them in one day wrote Boyfriend. So we were at Adam's studio. Don was there. I was there. And it wasn't even supposed to be Boyfriend. And then I have a blank piece of paper. And then Adam and Don were just doing their thing. And it was honestly magical. I remember like tears in my eyes. And by the end of the day, we had Boyfriend. It was unbelievable. And Adam and Don are incredible. Incredible.
Right on.
Yeah. So that's
exactly. And I was just going to say and ask IILLAA really quickly, would that be one of the gigs, let's call it a gig, that really stood out for you? Because I mean, I know you've done stuff in the past that we can't really discuss, but was that really one of those gigs that came to fruition that started the catalyst to, you know, you becoming an up and rising star? Because I've read some of the material. I know that you're in at least 60 plus countries and your song is really loved. And for those that are listening, if you ever get a chance, please listen to this. But would that be one of your, you know, memorable gigs that got you started?
Yeah, honestly, if I'm thinking about memories of being in like Vocal Star and anything to do with singing, writing a song with Adam and Dawn is probably, if you ask me something, I'm like, oh yeah, no, I wrote a song with them. It's like something I'll just remember. I'll just know I did that. So it's like a core memory of me just doing that.
Right, right. Excellent, excellent.
I'm going to interject that Adam is the president of XOXO and probably one of the nicest human beings we've ever met. And we're actually all friends now, but what he's done for Priscilla and for many other artists is insane. He's incredible.
So are you talking about XOXO Entertainment?
What's that? XOXO Entertainment Corporation. Yeah.
Right, right. Joe, any questions there, buddy?
I'm it feels like I'm in a math class. I'm just thinking, you know, I'm listening to all you guys, you know, it feels like you're more the host, Tino. You should take over the show. Seriously. I love every moment of this. And you know what? My question to you is, what motivated you to be the person who you are today?
Probably my mom. She's a really big inspiration for me, and she always pushes me just enough for me to be comfortable and for me to go outside my comfort zone and be able to do things I never thought I would be able to do. If you asked me 5 years ago, I would have a song,
Yeah.
I would have been like, there is no way. But she has given me so many opportunities, and she has let me do anything I wanted to do. Thank you, Mom. And she's my biggest inspiration, and she's
I can see that.
the number one reason why I love her so much.
I can see that, and she should be very proud of you. I'm sure she is.
Can I interject again? Because everyone knows I talk a lot.
Well, this show's about talking, so you can talk as much as you want.
Priscilla started this journey when she was 11. And 11, she was a completely different being, extremely introvert, you know, often stayed in her room. And meeting Adam and sort of pulling her out into the world has completely changed her to an unbelievable human being. So, like, yeah. I'm your
And
biggest...
you know what, Purina, if I could just add, we've known each other our entire lives. You know, we've had our moments with our families and so forth. And I've watched IILLAA grow from a tiny infant to what she is today. And I'm just absolutely thrilled and am so blessed. And when I say I'm blessed to have known an individual this young to be as confident, as clear as where she wants to go, who she wants to be. And you know what? I'm gonna throw my hat in there, and I'll do whatever I can to help this young lady out. And I have a very busy schedule, like you do, Purina. And so it takes a lot. Like, a mother's job is never done. I won't speak for me, but I can tell you from watching mothers, your job will never be done because it's constant. If it's not your real job, your children are your jobs. And this one is a big undertaking for anybody to take, even the time that I've put in on my own time. And it's incredible how 2 or 3 hours can go by when you're talking to 2 or 3 different people. One might be in LA, the other one's in Paris, France. And, you know, I mean, even losing track of what these people are saying and what I'm able to tell them, because I can only tell them so much. And call it like promoting, but that's what we do. We promote as a parent, you promote your child. You're there not just to promote, but to protect. So you've done a phenomenal job, Purina and Illa. What can I say? I mean, I'm lost for words. I don't know what else to say. It's just, it blows
Incredible.
me away that you've come this far. You're only 15. And I believe,
That's baloney. She's 15 years old.
well, I believe that this song that she wrote and sang happened when you were
11 and 13.
but 13 is
Yeah,
when
13.
with boyfriend,
Oh, yeah.
right?
Yeah.
So it's interesting that at 13, and again, the people that are watching, you're going to hear this song, and it's astounding that a 13-year-old can sound that great, and it's a catchy song. It's it's funny, you said Katy Perry, and I'm thinking, when I'm listening to this and I listen to your voice, oh my God, there's a Katy Perry twist, the sound of her voice. And believe me, I'm a musician, have been for over 50 years. I have a great ear. I can hear everything, and especially tones. And immediately I got, oh my God, Katy Perry. I hear Katy Perry here, especially when you do the chorus. Da, 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 and, and that voice, I was like, where have I heard that voice? And I get Katy Perry, but it's IILLAA.
It is Ella.
It's hers. She owns it. And hey, I can only say, wait, in the near future, we're going to hear a lot more of this young lady. Joe, do you have any?
I have so many. I just want to say something. Between me and you, like brother and sister, never doubt yourself. Never give up. Keep fighting for every opportunity. Listen to the negative rally, but believe in yourself. And believe me when I tell you this. Once upon a time, I always tell my Booney believers this story. I've always wanted to interview Jack Armstrong, the play-by-play announcer for the Toronto Raptors. And I kept believing and pushing myself through the thick and thin. I had even family members stop doing Joe's Sports Show. It's impossible. One day, I woke up. I got a message from Jack Armstrong. You want to be on the show? We'll get you on the show. He accepted the offer. So do anything you want in life, but never doubt yourself. Because if you doubt yourself, you're far from gone. So believe in your heart. So my question to you is, what type of music do you love? And is there any type of music out there that you give to the audience other than what you sing?
Oh my gosh. Well, this is going to come a little bit as a surprise from what I sing. I actually really like calmer music. But I like to sing pop music. So draw the connection, I have no idea. But songs that I like, oh my gosh. I really like Katy Perry. I also like the band called Cigarettes After, and then it's a word I don't know if I can say. But they're a band that I also take great inspiration from.
You can say whatever you want to say.
Cigarettes After Sex, that's what they're called. And I love how their lyrics are very flowy, and I try to incorporate that into my song in a Katy Perry way.
Right, of course, of course. Is there any more writing that's on the benchmark of things to do in the future? Is there? Are you currently writing some stuff that you want to share with, the fellows that you are working with? Is there anything that we can expect over the next 2 to 3 months?
I'm not really working on anything right now. I kind of want to try writing my own music, but I'll have to take an hour or two and just be like, oh, what do I want the vibe to be?
Right.
But honestly, I don't know, actually.
So we know music is your passion. It's part of your DNA. And if you think about your DNA, and Purina will most likely agree, there's a lot of people in our families.
Yes.
Our elders, my elders, that have and had absolutely beautiful voices, and they weren't pros, but they had beautiful voices, and they had a knack for singing. So it is part of your DNA. Is there anything else other than music. Obviously, you're still at an age with education being important. We can never discount an education. Your mother comes from a very educated background, and a lot of stressful years of going to university, college, schooling, all of the above to be what she does today. So, is there anything in store for IILLAA in terms of her education in the future to come?
Oh my gosh. I don't know.
Just
I'm
pass.
gonna go with that.
Mom speaking.
Mom's just saying pass grade 10. That's all I
Yeah,
want.
I gotta pass grade 10. I gotta pass high school.
Jesus, grade
But-
10 only?
I'm just
You're
going into grade 10, right, Priscilla?
man, my mother, grandma, they throw the shoe at you if you say only pass grade 10.
Day by day with the kids.
So, I just want to say just some in closing, if I may, I want to take the opportunity to thank you so much, IILLAA, for taking time out of your day along with your mom to have this broadcast. I think it was a very informative broadcast. We don't like to get too stale into the moment, but maybe we could ask to have you back at some time in the near
Yeah, of course.
future. So I just want to thank you again for extending us this opportunity. And Joe, if there's anything else
I do want to say
that
something.
you want to say,
I'm a sports broadcaster. I love sports, but I'll do anything with this man. Anything with this man. Okay? Because this guy's awesome. This Tino D'Antonio co-host is awesome. And I put sports aside. And today I have a Hammerlock wrestling event a little bit later on, but I want to learn about music more. I'm not really big into music. So for me to come on here, ask these questions, I sink it in, and I want to take so much time to listen to you and listen to your voice. I want to thank you and your wonderful mother for taking the time out of your schedule to come on this show tonight. And I can't appreciate, I would love to have you in the near future. And I got to say, keep rocking the boat and never give up. Believe me.
Thank you.
and
No
without
problem.
further ado, on the close of this broadcast, ladies and gentlemen, we want to sign off with the song that was sang by IILLAA, written by her and her co-hosts that she works with. And here we are in the closing with Boyfriend.
Looks like the pic was airbrushed, 'cause he's that much in love. I've never seen someone look the way he looks at you. Looks like he might be the one, happy ever after. Like those movies we'd watch and wish that they would come true. So what's it like to see it through your eyes? I can't deny that I was such a boyfriend, staring me like I was the only girl who mattered in the world. Was such a boyfriend who promised me nothing to tell me how much he loves his girl. I wish that he was here with me, 'cause we would be inseparable. Was such a boyfriend who'd open his eyes a little wider and see that his girlfriend should be me. Not trying to stop no drama, so I put up a frown. I never meant to lie, but the heart wants what it wants. So what's it like to see it through your eyes? I can't deny that I was such a boyfriend, would stare at me like I was the only girl who mattered in the world. Was such a boyfriend who promised me nothing to tell me how much he loves his girl. I wish that he was here with me, 'cause we would be inseparable. make friends.